back to my channel. It's Darcia and I make lifestyle, mommy, beauty, fashion videos on my channel, and if you're interested, make sure you click the subscribe button down below. For today's video, we are going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. As you guys can see, there is a new backdrop. I'm still figuring out what's going on because I do still have my big old mirror over here. I might get a smaller mirror, we'll see, but for now this is what I came up with. So let me know if you guys do like the new backdrop. Yeah, so today's video is my everyday makeup routine. This is a foolproof ride or die product everyday makeup routine. So basically by everyday I mean, well, when I do need to wear makeup, this is what I will usually do, and if I am going to like a special event, I'll tweak it, change up the foundation for something a little more full coverage, put on some eyeshadow, put on some bigger lashes. Right now I have lash extensions, so we are skipping the lashes, but I do like wearing falsies as well. So if you're interested into seeing my everyday makeup routine, make sure you stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let's just jump right into this video. Also, disclaimer y'all, like I have a sew-in, and if you see the tracks, well, I can see yours as well, so mind your own. All right, so I don't know if you guys see, but there's a new setup. I just turned my whole studio room around. I was sick and tired. Honestly, I've been so discouraged with YouTube lately, like just like, anyways, the algorithm, we coming for you. Count your days. You want to start with a clean base. I already did my skincare routine. I will have a skincare routine coming soon. We're just waiting on like the brand to answer and stuff, like what's good, what's not good, because the brand I want to work with actually use all their products, so it would be nice, you know, to be sponsored. So we're gonna go straight into a primer. I'm going to be using this primer. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Makeup Grip. This is a dupe to the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer that I literally just finished, and someone messaged me and told me that this was a dupe, so I picked it up. If you watch my vlogs, you would know this already. I do apply quite a lot. I was a lot more light-handed with the Hydro Grip, but I feel like this, to get the same effect, you need to use a little more. But they are really similar. Even the consistency, the color of the product, everything is very similar. So while this gets tacky, I'm going to do my eyebrows. This is a new eyebrow routine. It's fresh, it's like about a month old, so I'm really happy that I'm showing this to you guys now. I'm really into the Instagram brow, but I'm also into the bushy brow, so I figured out a way of mixing them together. I like Desi Perkins eyebrows. I think she has the perfect amount of bush with the perfect amount of sculpt, you know, Instagram-y 2016 vibes. I'm gonna go into the Nyx Brow Glue. This is very recent. They actually came out with some colored ones, which I want to pick up, but they're not available yet in Canada. And I'm just going to brush my brows upwards. I actually purposely did not do my brows just so you guys can see how they look like on a everyday basis. No shaving, anything. I left it the way they are just so you guys see, you know, the skills, or like what I do to make them look, what I would say, nice. So I'm just gonna brush my brows up, and all of my brow hairs are gonna go up. I'm just gonna make sure to zoom you guys in when I edit this video just so you guys can see properly.
Who is texting me?
My grandma. Give me a second, grandma. So you just brush all of your brow hairs upwards until you look absolutely insane, and this dries really quickly, which I like because you don't need to like wait. I either fan it with my mirror or I use an actual fan if I'm like really in a rush, but if you're not rushing, you don't need to use either or. It's giving witch. I'm gonna go into a brow pencil. This is the Annabelle Skinny Brow Liner, and it's in the color, the shade Universal Ebony. You're gonna fill in your brows mimicking brow hair. You're gonna stroke. What am I saying? You're going to mimic brow hairs by doing strokes upwards. I like using a skinny brow pencil because they're pointy, they're dainty, and they seem to mimic brow hairs the best. This is not a brow tutorial, but y'all have been asking me a makeup tutorial, like my everyday makeup, for a long time. And if you're new to my channel, well, subscribe, because your girl, honestly, I'm not even gonna start. You're gonna use a flat top brush. This is the Morphe M432. I got this at Sephora. Really affordable, really good. I am going to trace under my brow hairs directly and just clean them up like so. This is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. This is my favorite concealer of all time. This is the only high-end concealer that I repurchase without hesitating. Like whenever I run out, you know, I just get a new one. I just order a new one, whatever. Or even when it's on sale, I think it went on sale once and I just bought a backup just because I was like, look, this is my. So you're just gonna clean your brows. I think cleaning your brows is very important. I don't think cleaning the top part of your brows is as important as we used to make it seem a couple years ago. You're gonna use a spoolie, a plain, clean spoolie. The one that comes with this brow pencil is extremely concerning. Like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with this? I've tried using it, which is why it's dirty, but it's not doing anything for me. So, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to brush my brow hairs up again, right? And then down. So this is going to make them look bushy but clean at the same time. Yeah, baby. Fluffy but sculpted is what I like. This is how my brow looks, and then I use a brush. This is the Morphe. I'm a Morphe hoe because there's a lot of Morphe. Morphe M73 brush. This is absolutely disgusting, horrendous, and dirty, and I'm just going to blend that downwards. I have an Instagram story to post for a brand. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm gonna go post that Instagram story I need to post for the brand, do my other eyebrow, and I'll be right back. All right, so both my brows are done. I like them because they're not perfect. Like this one has a natural dip to it, like it goes downwards like this, and that's just how my brows, that's how they go. So for foundations, I have a couple foundations I really like. My favorite one is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation in the shade Cadiz. I think this is the foundation that suits my skin tone the best. Honestly, getting a foundation that matches my face is really hard, and I feel like no matter how many shades these brands you can come out with 1 million shade, I feel like none of them are going to match my skin perfectly. So you will see that my neck and my face are quite pale, but my arms are a little darker. I'm gonna look weird for a little, but best believe, you know, the end result will be banging. Honestly, I do pump out a lot because this does not pump. Like one pump barely pumps anything out, and I think it's so you don't waste product that they did that, because I have other foundations that one pump will literally pump out half of the bottle. So I'm kind of glad that I kind of have to pump a little more out. Like it matches, but it doesn't. That's what I use, and that's what I'm gonna keep using. Like it, you know what I'm trying to say? But I know the shade lighter than this, like one shade lighter is too light. It's giving Ghost. Okay, so for concealer, I'm gonna use 2 concealers. I'm gonna mix the same concealer as earlier. I really like this for more coverage, and I'm also going to be applying the NYX Hydrating Camel Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. This has more of like a yellow tone to it, which is why I like it. For the price, honestly, you really can't beat this concealer. I think it's one of the best affordable concealers out there. So I apply my concealer like this. I know on TikTok there's multiple tips and tricks on you should apply your concealer like this, you should I don't care. This is how I apply my concealer. So but you do you. I did try the trick and I did like it, but I like applying my concealer like this. I'm gonna use a beauty blender. I'm using the Real Techniques. I do love the original beauty blender, which I think I do have one. It's just dirty, but lately I've been using the Real Techniques and I'm really happy with it. So I wet my sponge. It's damp, and I'm just going to be pressing this into my skin. I like focusing also on the side of my nose because I do feel like it gives like a contoured look without contouring. I sometimes contour my nose and sometimes I don't. Lately I haven't been as much, so we will not be contouring the nose today. On top, I'll be applying some of the Born This Way concealer just to give the bright eye effect. What I like to do with this concealer is fan it out, because when you fan your concealer, it does make it a little tackier. It dries down slightly just so you can have the most coverage, because it won't be clinging to your sponge. And then once that is slightly tacky, I'm going to just press it in to my under eye. I'm looking this way because my mirror is that way. I have something in my eye and I'm partially going blind. All right, so now that this is blended, I am going to go straight into setting my under eyes. When I am going out, and I know that I'll be wearing my makeup for a long time, like I'm talking about like filming, taking pictures, going out to dinner, going out, like something where it requires a lot of physical movement, talking, blah, 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 blah. I usually use a sponge and I bake my under eyes, but since the only thing I'm doing today is maybe taking a picture, that's a big maybe, and picking up my son from daycare, which is in 2 hours, I'm just gonna set my face normally. So the setting powder I'm currently using is the Maybelline Fit Me powder in 20. I think it's light medium, this says. This is the perfect shade for me. What I'm gonna do is that I'm going to use a fluffy brush, and the brush that I like using is a brush that is quite hard to find, honestly. It's the Alamar Cosmetic brightening brush, and I think this is a highlighter brush. I got this in my BoxyCharm box. I've never seen this brand in stores or whatever, but anything that looks like this and that's not too dense. So as you can see, this is not a dense brush. I'm gonna pick up some product, tap it off, and just press it under my eyes. Literally no baking, just pressing the product. And this, honestly, I prefer this look to the bake look because it just looks a little more natural, but it also does its job and it's still brightening at the same time. I feel like when you bake during the day, it looks, to me, it looks insane. It looks crazy. There's too much going on. It's too thick. It's very Instagrammable, and lately my life has been anything but. So as much as I do love a good face beat, I feel like there's a time and a place, and I feel like for every day, and when I say every day, I don't wear this much every day. I do have a no makeup if you guys are interested. That could be fun to film. And I have a powder foundation routine that did really well on my channel, but I do have new products and new techniques. I will link all of these videos down below just so you guys can like watch them, but I can do a updated version for you guys. And I'm just going to pat some onto my forehead, but as I'm patting, I'm kind of like dusting it off. I'm the type of person that likes mixing high-end with drugstore. If you're an avid watcher of my channel, you would know that if I like it, I'll use it and I'll wear it. And I don't care if it's high-end, low-end. I have all kinds of designers and nice things, but I also have some Walmart outfits that be banging. I am using the Wet n Wild Bare Focus setting powder in the shade medium tan. This is the brush I usually use. I have no idea where I got this brush. Anything that looks like this from Morphe, from e.l.f., from Huda Beauty, from ABH, from anywhere. If it looks like this, you can set your face with it. It really doesn't matter. This has no brand. It could be dollar store, but I have no idea where I got this. And I love it so much. It's so fluffy. But I have this one from Walmart that I like a lot. This is from the brand Still Spa Essentials. This was like $10. You can get that. I have this e.l.f. complexion brush that I use as a bronzer brush. You guys will see after, but you can use this for your face as well. So all I do is swirl that product around my skin, honestly, with the lightest hand possible, because we still want to keep it like natural-ish. I do look very powdery. It's giving very much Yzma, but nothing a setting spray cannot fix. For bronzer, I have tons of bronzers, but I do have my favorites. So my all-time ride or die favorite, this bronzer I know will not fail me. This is the Fenty Beauty Beijing Gyal. I could go darker, and I feel like this summer I will get a darker shade, but for now this is the shade that works. It just chef's kiss. Fenty, Robin, you did that. So I'm just gonna use the e.l.f. complexion brush I spoke about earlier, and I'm just going to bring back some life into my face because I look like a plain concrete. Honestly, this whole video is just me roasting myself. It's giving ugly. And this is the only type of contour that I do to my nose. Whatever is left on this brush, I just bring back my nose because I feel like all of this powdering made my nose disappear. I used to be really into like contouring my nose and literally giving myself a new nose, and I was like, sis, you have a good nose, so what are you doing? Now on to blush. Favorite blush that goes with everything. Blush, no makeup, you can put this blush makeup, you can put this blush full face, half a face, a quarter face. You can wear this blush. This is the Milani Luminoso. So I'm using this Lexi Beauty brush. This is the 512 contouring brush. Honestly, I'll try to link as many brushes down below, but I'll also try to link my favorite brushes down below, because these brushes are old, and buying new brushes, there's no point. Like, a brush is a brush. It doesn't expire. Unless it's like literally it's looking, you know, déprimé, you can still use a brush. So I'm just gonna apply this blush all over my cheekbones, and I apply a ridiculous amount of blush simply because blush seems to literally piece the F out of my face the minute I step outside. So to compensate, I apply a lot. I do two types of face setting. I have this Morphe setting mist, the continuous setting mist. This is the holiday packaging. The black is just as good. I feel like this is great to bring back moisture to your face. I feel like this is not great for longevity, but if you want your makeup to, you know, into your skin, this is what you need to use. So I'm gonna apply this first, and I feel like the ashiness that I had earlier, I feel like it's gone. And I fanned my face. I say this, fan your face. This is going to make your makeup last so well. So once that's done, that's usually when I apply my highlighter, because after fanning your face, you kind of have a slight moistured feeling to your face, and I feel like that's when your highlighter looks the best. And my current favorite highlighter right now is the MAC Whisper of Guilt. It looks like so. This is a cold favorite. I love this. There was another one that was slightly darker as well that I liked a lot, and I will try to link it down below if I can remember, unless it's discontinued. If there's something that is not linked, it's because I can't find it or it's discontinued. So I'm just going to apply some on this Morphe brush. This is the Morphe 510 brush. I think this is an eye brush, a fluffy eye brush, but I use it as a highlight brush. And I'm just going to apply just a little. My brows got messed up, so we're gonna fix that. I wasn't paying attention. Talking and doing this is not the easiest thing. I'm gonna apply some on my Cupid's bow, tiny bit on the bridge of my nose, and a little on my forehead, just a little. Only times I don't apply on my forehead is when my hair is slicked back, because my forehead goes from 5 head to 8 head really quickly. So I don't want attention onto this, you know, canvas, this board that I have over my eyebrows. I don't highlight. When I have my hair down, I'll highlight, but when my hair is up, to stay matte. So last step for my complexion are my moles. This is gonna be pretty hard to link, but I use a water resistant brown felt tip eyeliner. This is from the brand Absolute New York. The tip is super fine, like super duper fine. They're great if you want to do like a wing liner or whatever. I don't remember saying it, but I get these at Beauté Era. The sun is going down, which is why I have, you know, a second head over here. So like I mentioned before, I do like to set twice. The setting spray I like to use to make sure that my makeup stays all day is the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. This is cement for your face. Like this, baby, this is gonna stay on your face. This, and I really like the Charlotte Tilbury as well. That works really well to set your face, but I don't like having too many at the same time. Maybe once this is finished, I'll probably repurchase the Charlotte Tilbury. I'll link it down below as well. I love this, holy grail. So I'm just gonna use this to set my face and make sure that it stays all night. Okay, so on to my favorite category, which is lips. I love a good lip, like a good nude lip. I haven't worn color in a long time. My colored lipsticks are literally suffocating in my drawer right now. I never wear colored lipstick. For lip liner, my favorite lip liner of all time, affordable. Guys, I should be sponsored by Morphe, because listen, favorite lip liner of all time is Morphe Sweet Tea. Morphe Sweet Tea. Get it, you won't regret it. I need to moisturize my lips first. For moisturizer, I'll be using the Fresh Sugar Caramel Hydrating Lip Balm. I love the packaging on this because I don't like putting my hands in my lip balm. So I'm gonna be going into the shade Sweet Tea. So I draw my bottom lip normally, but I like to overdraw my top lip because my top lip is smaller than my bottom lip. Then in the center of my lip, this is a black owned business. This is Ariel and Cosmetics. There's no names. Black owned business, small local business from Montreal, and I really, really like it. Ariel and Cosmetics. And I'm just gonna dabble a little in the center and just blend it out, and it just gives a nice nude lip. And to add shine, I'm gonna go into my favorite lip plumping lip gloss, which is the Sephora Outrageous Volume Effect in the color 01. 01 is clear, but it ain't clear no more, so it doesn't matter, it does the same thing. And I'm just gonna apply this all over my lips, and this will definitely give me some big fat juicy lips. So that is it for the face. So I am all done. That is it for today's video, guys. That's the finished look. This is my foolproof everyday makeup look. I feel like this is very timeless and neutral. You can add lashes, not wear lashes. You can also put on eyeshadow, wing liner, do whatever you want, but this is what I do for an everyday type of look. Let's say I'm going to Six Flags or going to the museum or going shopping. This is the look, and it's the look that will work with my ride or die products. Everything will be linked down below. If you guys did like this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. That will help my channel so much. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.